What's up, guys? Um, I just wanted to give a special shout out to Guro Dan Inosanto. A happy belated birthday to him. He's been doing this thing in the martial arts for decades. He's the one who's taken over as the foremost authority in the Jikundo community, and he's just as important, maybe in some respects even more important than Sijo Bruce Lee, because after Bruce Lee's untimely passing, Dan carried the torch. And it's because of Guro Dan, largely, that some martial arts have become household names that we wouldn't otherwise have heard of, such as Wing Chun, Gung-fu, Silat, Kali, Savat, Muay Thai. Every little wannabe MMA gym does Muay Thai or some gentrified Muay Thai mixed kickboxing bullshit nowadays, but it's because Guro Dan implemented that into his Inosanto Academy that we all practice it now, decades before it became the UFC MMA thing. The Jikundo community was practicing Muay Thai. Excuse me. And as I mentioned in previous videos, Muay Thai was such an important element of Jeet Kune Do instruction that if you wanted to receive certification in Janfen Jeet Kune Do, you had to receive certification in Muay Thai. Now, the rigor of it became too tough for some folks, so they lessened that to just being competent in Muay Thai. But yeah, you had to, back in, I believe, the 80s and up to the early 90s, they expected you to be certified in Muay Thai to be certified in Janfen Jeet Kune Do. So, still aspirational goals for me. But I am competent, I'll say that much, but I still want my certs. Now, I haven't met Guro Dan yet, but I hope to. Like I said, he's been a phenom in the martial arts community at large, not just with Jikundo, but spreading martial arts all over. Like, he's still learning different arts. He believes in being a student, as long as possible. So he's continuously learning more martial arts, whether it's BJJ or even stuff that some people might find questionable, like Sistema. I'll go into Sistema in another video. And he's also trained world-class athletes. I may or may have not mentioned it before, but back in the early 90s when the Dallas Cowboys were reigning in the NFL, guess who trained them? Guro Dan Inosanto. And before Guro Dan started under the tutelage of Sijo Bruce Lee, he was already a student of the famous Ed Parker. Now, I've been quite blunt when I've said in the past that I find American Kempo to be bullshit, but again, I'm not going to take anything away from Ed Parker. And also, Guro Dan is a decorated veteran. He was a Air Force Ranger. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Scratch that. Airborne Ranger, Army Airborne Ranger. Okay, 101st 82nd Airborne Division. So, kudos to him. Again, belated birthday to Dan Inosanto. I'm going to leave a few links if you guys are curious about Dan and what, some of his instructions, so you can see a little bit more about him. Okay. And if you got questions for me, like I said, you can leave them in the comments about martial arts. I do some coaching on the side, virtually or in person. If it's in person, then we'll have to discuss meeting arrangements, but I can do it virtually as well. Okay, guys? So I appreciate it. Bye.